Hey guys, it's Narelle here, and welcome back to a new video. This video is basically going to be me comparing cheap watercolors with pricey quote-unquote watercolors, because I've been hearing artists, not just with watercolors, talk about cheap supplies as they're a good option, but they're not good if you are a professional artist. And I'm just like, it's quite sad, because you shouldn't diss stuff that are just as good. Yes, cheap supplies may not last for a while, but that doesn't mean you can't use them. So this is what this video is about. So I decided to use Yata Misaki from the K Project for this video, because I did a sketch of him in my sketchbook and I didn't like it, so I just redid it as a headshot and used my tracing pad to trace it on two different sheets of paper, and so I have two different examples to go by. So I decided to use one color for this video, because I feel like if I use 20 different colors, the meaning will be lost. So I think with one color, you can see how well the values blend in with each other. So yes, so now you're seeing me color with the cheap watercolor, and basically this watercolor is the ones I got from Dollar Tree, and these are the watercolors I used in my cheap art supply challenge. I haven't finished them, so yay, because I really like them, but that's not the point. The point is what I think about it. So I really love these paints because they are really smooth. They're easily to blend together, and once they're blended together and once they dry, it just looks so smooth. The only con I have about cheaper watercolors, and I'm not speaking this for all cheap watercolors because some may be better than others, but with this, every time I would make the color darker on the paper, it would still dry lighter than what was put on. So maybe that's not something you guys would like, but honestly, it's not going to bother me much, because I could always use colored pencils to bring that color back up to scale. So that's just something you should think about. Yes, cheap watercolors may not give you all the stuff that you want, but you have colored pencils, you have markers, you have other means to bring that color out. So don't forget that. So all in all, I really love how this turned out. It didn't really make me mad. I loved it. And the only thing that made me angry was that my camera died at the end of the cheap watercolor part and his eyes did not get colored. But I did make a comeback with this part, because now I'm coloring it with, what am I talking about? But now I am coloring the same picture with more student grade watercolors. And the color I used was vermilion, which is like a reddish orange, and I didn't have an actual orange in my set, so hopefully this makes do. So with the more student grade watercolor, I was very conflicted, because I would have thought, hey, it's a little bit better than the cheapo stuff, because hey, if you pay more, you get more quality. But I really didn't find that with these. I found it the exact same. The only difference is that you get more pigment in the color, and I really like these paints because once you put a dark shade down, it stays that way. It does not lighten up. You get the color you want, but with the cheaper side, it lightens up, which is kind of a pain. So yes, and the only thing I don't like about this is that it's hard to control highly pigmented watercolor paints, because if you want something to be super light, you're going to have to use as less water as you can, because once they activate and you'll get a really dark color, and you're going to have to sit there and use a piece of paper. Well, for me, I use my shirt in this video to kind of dry it up and lighten it up before it dries, and you're stuck with a really dark color. So that's one thing to think about if you buy more pigmented paint. So yes, so all in all, if I had to pick one over the other, I would have to say the cheaper watercolors kind of won my heart, because one, again, I love the soft effect that it gives, and I just love them all in all. And I basically use my Artist Loft paints as something to add color to, so I use both of them together, but I use the cheapo ones more than the Artist Loft ones, which isn't really a bad thing. It's just that I have my means for them. So please tell me what you guys think about this topic in my comment section below, because I would really like to know, because I really believe that saying, oh, they're cheap, they're not going to last long, really isn't a good enough answer for me. Like, we artists use a supply that we love because we have our own reasons. We have a reason why we're just like, yes to the supply, and then we're like, nah to the supply. So please tell me what you think. My video is actually wrapping up, so thank you guys for watching. Give me a like, remember to comment down about what you think, and I will see you in my next video. So bye guys.